What's happening, guys? We are back for another video here in our audio series, and today we're talking about the stereo with effect. Now, this one is pretty cool because it can take your stereo audio and it can either make it sound like it's coming more like a mono track from one source, or it can spread out that stereo width and make it just sound a little bit wider and a little bit more spacious almost. So I've got an example here for you of somebody pouring some coffee. So you're gonna listen for this sound and you're gonna hear that it sounds like it's coming, straight at you. The sound sounds normal. And then as I increase the stereo width, you're gonna hear it sound like it just gets more spacious and almost spreads around you a little bit. It's pretty cool. So check out this example right here. So this is a cool effect. Let's jump in Resolve. I'm going to show you how to add it in there, what the knobs and buttons do, and how to apply it onto a clip or a track. So as always, I'm going to recommend you use some good headphones if you got them. If not, hopefully you'll be able to hear this on your computer speakers. So jumping into Resolve here, I'm in the Edit tab right now, and we can add this onto just one clip here in the Edit tab if you want. And to do that, you want to come on up to the top of your screen here, Effects Library, click on that. You want to come down to the Audio section and Fairlight Effects. Now, if you look down, we have all of our effects here, and we want to grab the stereo width tool or effect. So click on that, grab it, drop it onto your audio track. So that's how you add it onto a specific clip. Let's jump into Fairlight. I'm going to show you how to add it onto a track, and then we're going to go over the couple buttons here. It's pretty simple, not too much going on. So let's jump into Fairlight. To get into Fairlight, I'm just going to go ahead and close this and actually undo because I don't want it on my clip. Come on over here, click on your musical icon notes down here. That's going to bring you into the Fairlight tab. So here we've got our clips on our timeline. Now let's add this effect onto the entire track. And just a quick side note here, you can add the effect or any effect onto a specific clip here in Fairlight as well by coming to Effects Library, Audio Effects, and then right here, Stereo Width. I'm going to click drag. Now if I drop it onto one of my clips here, it'll apply just to the clip. But if I drop it over here, it's going to apply onto the entire track. So I'm going to drop it there, and here's our effect right here. Now, if we look over in our mixer, you can also see the effect is applied on my track right here. So let me just delete this real quick. The other way that you can add it in is right here through effects on your mixer. Now, if you don't see your mixer, come on up to the top, click on this guy right here. You should see effects. If you don't see effects for some reason, come on up to these three little dots, click on those. You want to come down, make sure you have effects checked on, and then you should see it. Now, what if you see something that looks like this? Use your middle mouse wheel to scroll up and down here, and you should be able to see effects. Go ahead and click on the plus. Then you want to come down to imaging, and we have stereo width right here. Go ahead and click on that, and it's going to apply it to your track. So, taking a quick look at our effects window here, running over it. At the top, we've got our Reset All button. We've got these three dots, which are our Lock Plugin Window and Preset Manager. Moving down, we've got a plus icon here, which is going to allow you to add a preset. Next to that, it's the default settings right now, but you can see we do have some presets, and any presets that you create will be stored in here, so you can easily select them. These two icons right here cycle between the presets that you might have saved, or the default ones here. This next section here, the A and the B, allow you to set settings on A and then different settings on B and change back and forth so you can see the difference between your two settings, help you find what works out best for you. Got a whole video on that, link above if you're interested in that. Coming down, we've got our on-off toggle button right here. Below that, we have our input levels, and that's our little meter here. It's going to tell us what our levels coming into the effect are. Next, we've got a graph here, and this is going to show us what is happening with our stereo audio, and it's pretty cool to see how this works here. We're going to see it in a second. So that's going to just tell you, is it going very wide, or is it going more towards a mono track? So obviously, you got right channel, mono, which everything would be going straight, and the left channel over here. Then we've got our output meter right here. It's going to tell us the output levels of the effect. Granted, you may need to boost things up a little bit because sometimes you do lose a little bit of that gain as you're coming out of the effect. The next section here we have is width, and this lets you control the spread of your stereo output. So do you want it more towards mono, meaning both the same from both your right and left channels? Or do you want to go wide? And you can see in our graph at the top, it's spreading that signal out. So it's up to you what you want to do there. The next section here is diffusion. Now this just adds more complexity to the sound. So you can go fully diffused, you can go anywhere in the middle, or you can have no diffusion here. And we're going to see if we can hear a difference on this clip in a minute. And the last section here is sparkle, and we've got clean and bright. And by adding sparkle, that's going to increase the high frequencies in the spread that this effect is creating. So we'll see if we can notice a difference with that in a second here as well. So that's an overview of the window here. Pretty simple, not too much going on here. So let's just hit the reset all button here. We're going to start with the default settings. Now let's play through the clip once before we apply the effect, just so we can hear what it sounds like with no effect applied. And then we'll go ahead and apply it on its default settings. So I'm going to go ahead and loop my audio track here just because it's easier. I'm going to use this little selection tool right here. I'm going to window my clip. Going to hit my looping button here. And now I'm going to use Option or Alt / to loop the clip here. And this is with the effect off. Okay, now I'm going to turn the effect on. We're just going to go with the default settings, hit my reset all there. So these default settings, I'm going to turn it on and off and see if we can hear the difference here. So now if I go all the way mono with it, can you hear that spread out? Bringing it back. Now listen again. So you can really hear the difference there. All right, here's your original. So I don't know about you guys, but I can hear a big difference there, right? Sounds pretty good. I mean, I like how it just kind of makes that sound feel like it's around me, right? That's what you guys should be hearing as well. So if I just mute this and loop it through here, you can see how when the signal is only going towards the mono end, you just get that light in the middle there. And as we open it up, you can see where the signal's getting sent, you know, out to your right and left channels here. So not only can you use this on effects or, voices or anything that you want to spread that sound out, you can also use it on some music. Let's take a look at a quick example here with some music, and you can see how using this effect kind of feels like it's spreading the music out around you. Let's check this out. All right, so I'm just going to play through this music track here, start with this off, and then I've cranked up these settings, and you should be able to hear how the sound seems to like wrap around you. So let's play through this. There's full mono, and full wide. And there's off. There you go, that is stereo within action here in DaVinci Resolve. It's a pretty cool effect, especially if you want that sound to kind of wrap around you a little bit more. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get notified when I put out a new video, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Peace! If you want a cool coffee cup like this, check out the merch down below the video.